Hello, Collective. Welcome back to Infinity Love LLC Zodiac Signs Sun Sign Week. So, as you can see, Scorpios, you guys are up. So, this week is all about the basic characteristics of each zodiac sign as a sun sign. So, what is a sun sign? Well, from our viewpoint here on Earth, the sun travels around the Earth once a year. Within the space of that year, the sun moves through all 12 signs of the zodiac, spending approximately 1 month in each sign. The sign that the sun was traveling through at the time of your birth is your sun sign. The sun is our most powerful planet. Well, in astrological terms, the sun is referred to as a planet, even though it, like the moon, is actually a luminary. It gives us life, warmth, energy, food. It is the force that sustains us on Earth. The sun is also the most important and pervasive influence in your horoscope, and in many ways determines how others see you. The position of the sun in your birth chart governs your individuality, your distinctive style, and your drive to fulfill your goals in life. I often liken your sun sign to the role that you've been given in a grand drama. One can think, as Shakespeare did, of life as a play that one enters into at the time of birth. You are the leading actor in this drama, and the role you are acting is your sun sign. Another analogy that your horoscope is painting is like a painting of you. The characteristics of your sun sign are the broad strokes that the artist first lays down on the canvas. But remember, the sun sign is just the start of your portrait, the broad strokes. You also have a moon in your birth chart, and it's probably in a different sign from the one the sun is in. You have planets in your birth chart, and each may be in a different sign as well. Everyone is a complex and unique combination, unlike anyone else. Any attempt to give an accurate description from only a sun sign falls into a definite error. Only by studying the entire birth chart can an astrologer begin to get a complete picture of a personality. Even then, there is a certain latitude for error simply because human beings are not carved in stone. We change a little every day, and with every person we meet, love changes us, tragedy, success, each circumstance of life alters us. However, the essential person remains, and the sun sign is the outline of that essence. So, let's talk about some astrological background of the 12 signs of the zodiac. Zodiacs are broken down into groups, and I'm going to talk about those groups. So, the first group is called dualities. The 12 signs are divided into two groups, masculine and feminine. 6 signs are masculine and 6 signs are feminine. This is known as the signs duality. In astrological terms, a masculine sign is direct and energetic. A feminine sign is receptive and magnetic. These masculine and feminine traits were given to the signs about 2,000 years ago. So today, modern astrologers try to avoid the sexism implicit in the distinctions. That's why we always say masculine and feminine energy is just that, energy. It has nothing to do with the physical attributes of the individual. In modern terminology, the masculine signs are defined as outer directed and strong through action. The feminine signs are self-contained and strong through inner reserves. So for my Scorpios, you guys are a feminine sign as defined. So another way that the zodiac signs are broken up into another set of groups is called triplicities. The 12 signs are also divided into 4 groups containing 3 signs each. The 4 elements are fire, earth, air, and water. 3 signs are fire signs, which are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Fire signs are active and enthusiastic. 3 signs are earth signs. They are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Earth signs are practical and stable. 3 signs are air signs. They are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Air signs are intellectual and communicative. 3 signs are water signs, and they are Scorpio, you, along with Cancer and Pisces. Water signs are emotional and intuitive. Also, we have a group called quadruplicities. The 12 signs are divided into 3 groups of 4. The 3 qualities are cardinal, fixed, and mutable. 4 signs that are considered cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Cardinal signs are enterprising and outgoing, and they are considered the initiators. 4 signs considered fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, you, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Fixed signs are resistant to change. They are perfecters and finishers rather than originators. And then we have 4 signs considered mutable signs, and they are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Mutable signs are flexible, versatile, and adaptable. They're able to adjust to differing circumstances. And then lastly, what we're going to talk about as far as how the astrological signs are divided, the last group are polarities. Polarity meaning opposite. So each sign in the zodiac has a polarity, which is its opposite sign in the other half of the zodiac. The 2 signs express opposite characteristics. So the first set of polarities is Aries and Libra. Aries is the sign of self. The opposite sign, Libra, is the sign of partnership. And then we have Taurus and you, Scorpio. You are a polarity. Taurus is the sign of personal possessions. The opposite sign, which is you, Scorpio, is the sign of legacies and shared possessions. Then we have Gemini and Sagittarius, which are polarities. Gemini is the sign of self-expression. The opposite sign, Sagittarius, is the sign of philosophy and higher thinking of expression on a wider level. Then we have Cancer and Capricorn, which are also polarities. Cancer is the sign of home life. The opposite sign, Capricorn, is the sign of public life. Then we have Leo and Aquarius as polarities. Leo is the sign of personal pleasure and creativity. The opposite sign, Aquarius, is the sign of hopes and ideals on a large scale. Then we have Virgo and Pisces as polarities. Virgo is the sign of work and self-improvement. The opposite sign in Pisces is the sign of dreams and self-delusion. So, those are just some basics, just to kind of get a background, a quick background of astrology and how the zodiac signs fit into the astrology. We will go a little bit deeper as we go on in the channel. I will definitely go more in depth about the history of astrology, the zodiac signs, stories, where the signs originated. I'm excited. So, let's just go through a recap for my Scorpions here. So, Scorpio, you were born October 23rd through November 21st. Your duality is feminine. Your triplicity element is water. Your quadruplicity quality is fixed. Scorpio is imaginative, passionate, and emotional, subtle, persistent, intense, obstinate, and unyielding. Your ruling planet is Pluto, an ancient god of the netherworld and of the dead. In astrology, Pluto rules regenerative forces or rebirth, and the beginnings and ends of phases in life, death, and rebirth. Your symbol is the scorpion, a secretive, deadly creature that can poison its enemies. Its sting is often fatal. Your glyph or your written symbol, the pictograph is the stinger of the scorpion connected to a representation of the human reproductive organs, the part of the anatomy that Scorpio rules. This was the symbol in ancient times for the phoenix, bird of immortality and regeneration. In symbolic terms, the curved lines and arrow represent strong emotions tied to practicality and aiming toward higher consciousness. Your dominant keyword, I desire. Your polarity, Taurus. Part of the body ruled by Scorpio, the genitals. Scorpio people are susceptible to infections of the urinary system and venereal disease. In addition, their volatile emotions are often the cause of exhaustion and ill health. Lucky day, Tuesday. Lucky numbers, 2 and 4. Magical birthstone, topaz, releases occult powers and brings serenity of mind. It also protects from enemies and illness. Special colors, crimson, burgundy, maroon. The glowing colors of passion. Cities, Liverpool, New Orleans, Washington, D.C., Newcastle. Countries, Norway, Algeria, Morocco, Tahiti. Flowers, chrysanthemums, and rhododendrons. Trees, blackthorn and bushy trees. Metal, plutonium. Animals ruled by Scorpio, insects and crustaceans. Danger. Scorpio people evoke anger in others by their secretiveness and jealousy. Their sharp, stinging tempers can also enrage others to the point of violence. So, my Scorpions, just some things to look out for. Again, you may have Scorpio anywhere in your chart. If you do not know your birth chart, you can definitely find it free online on Google. You will need, obviously, the date of your birth, the location of your birth, and then also the exact time of your birth if you know it in order to find your complete birth chart. But it is free online to you guys if you want to know if you have Scorpio placements anywhere else other than your sun sign. Okay? All right, Scorpions. So now what I'm going to do is give you guys some cosmic wisdom, some advice you guys could take with you and use with you this coming week. I will also get you messages from the Cosmic Oracle, also messages from your higher self, and then your angel number at the end as well. All right, so let's see what the most important messages from the cosmos are for Scorpios for this coming week. What wisdom can you take with you on your endeavors as you continue to work on your healing journey, on any projects, new ideas that may arise? What is the most important energy for my Scorpios this week? Okay, the most important energy is using your heart chakra. Open your heart like a blooming flower, inviting compassion and forgiveness to flow freely within and around you. So this week, you are being called to use and open your heart chakra and allow compassion and forgiveness in. So there may be a situation you may be dealing with someone else at this time that is going to call for you to be open to forgive and be compassionate. It doesn't mean completely wear your heart on your sleeve and allow yourself to be taken advantage of. No, but it does mean to listen with an open heart, be compassionate towards a situation a person may be dealing with, be compassionate towards yourself and your situation you're dealing with, and be forgiving of yourself and others at this time. Okay. What else? Wow. Strong energy that flew. Jupiter. You are the seeker, the sage, and the embodiment of limitless growth. Through your journey, you inspire others to reach for the stars within themselves. You are inspiring someone or group of people at this time. That's very beautiful energy, Scorpio. You are definitely making an impact on others around you and in your life. You are showing them by example that there is always room for growth, for evolution, for healing. You are showing that growth can be limitless as long as you believe and put in the work. So good job. A Cancer may be significant as far as who you may be inspiring. Cancer is another water sign. Vulnerability is a source of strength, not weakness. Your willingness to open your heart and love creates connections that heal and inspire. So it is a week of healing with this heart chakra, with Jupiter seeking balance, growth, understanding that opportunities are limitless at this time. And you may be connecting to a Cancer, but vulnerability is going to be your strength this week. Using your heart chakra, being open, being forgiving and compassionate, it will be able to help create or mend connections for you at this time. Beautiful energy. Uranus, your ability to think outside the box and embrace unconventional ideas makes you a harbinger of transformation and progress. Yes, like I said, you're definitely making some progress. You're helping others transform as you also transform. And maybe people are transforming out of their south node because of the inspiration from your heart chakra that you are generating, that you are spreading, that you are showing by example. South Node, be vigilant about old patterns that may hinder your progress and embrace the lessons they offer. Integrate that wisdom into your present and future. Yeah, so the information, the example, using your heart chakra, being compassionate, showing others that growth is limitless, is allowing others to be inspired to come out of their South Node and change those old patterns. Aura. Remember that your aura is a reflection of your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. So fill it with positive energy and watch it grow. Yes, this is what I feel like you are doing, and it is really being felt and seen by others. Your aura is becoming brighter because you are really in a balance with your emotions, your thoughts, and your intentions, and everything is in balance and matching, and they're on a positive. It's the positivity is radiating very strongly from your aura at this time, Scorpios. Again, you can have Scorpio anywhere in your chart. You can have Cancer in your chart as well, but the heart chakra or connecting to, but the heart chakra, compassion, forgiveness, healing, growth, thinking outside of the box, transformation, which is your energy, Scorpio. Transformation and rebirth is happening at this time, either for you or for someone you are connected to. Beautiful. Great job. Being a great example. Keep that going, my Scorpions. Good job. Okay, let me get you messages from the cosmics. Get you some advice for this week for my Scorpios. What is the most important advice for my Scorpios this week? Okay. When you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. Beautiful energy to start for my Scorpios. What's the most important advice from the cosmos for my Scorpios this week? Stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders. Stop trying to carry so much weight at this time on your shoulders. Another one that wanted to pop out, it says, give your inner critique a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. Yeah. No negative talk, no negative thoughts about who you are. You are working on your growth and transformation. Give yourself grace. Show yourself compassion. Show yourself forgiveness, right? Bet on yourself. Take chances. Reach your dreams. You got this. You got this, Scorpions, this week. Be brave, be courageous. Bet on yourself at this time. Bet on yourself at this time. Okay, let me get you a few messages from your higher self as well. Messages from the higher self for my Scorpions this week. Okay. Reach for your dream knowing that it's already coming true. Yes, have an attitude of that goal, that aspiration, that desire that you are reaching for is already yours. Start to feel the emotions behind already having it and know that it is yours. You pull the strings that control your own life. There you go. You are in control at this time. No one else can tell you what choices to make that are for the betterment of your higher self. Only you can. And the answers appear when you release the question. So if there's something that you have questions on that you're wondering about, as soon as you start asking the questions, the answers will appear for you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Let me get you your angel number to close this out with your advice for this coming week. What is the most important advice for my Scorpios this week? Money, 525, shift reality, 732. Wealth flows to those who already believe they have it. Luck is a mindset. Beautiful. I felt called to share that as a quick message for my Scorpios as well. So your harvest season is here. You have luck and finances coming in. Beautiful. So shift your mindset. Passion. Beautiful, which is a part of your energy, Scorpios. You are very passionate. So 817 is the angel number. You can look at this as 88 as well. Beautiful energy. Follow your interests. You're being called to master a talent you already own. The thing you do that comes confirmation, the thing you do that comes so naturally to you is your gift. These passions are given to you so as to make your life meaningful for yourself and for others. Find the inspiration to pursue your gifts in your daily life. Consider a few ways you can have fun with your talents today, no matter how small or trivial they may seem. Follow your passion, Scorpios. That is your advice. That is your purpose. Beautiful. I love that for you. A beautiful message for Scorpios for this week. Thank you for joining me for Sun Sign Week, Scorpios. I'm looking forward to our future messages. We're going to talk about moon signs. We're going to talk about history. And we're going to dive deeper and continue to go deeper and deeper into the zodiacs. So thank you so much for being here with me. I hope that this was helpful. And until next time, you guys, bye.